stop trying to fix your wife's problems. Um, and this goes in the relationship aspects as well. And I mean directly trying to fix it. You again, you probably heard this. This is not new. Stop trying to fix your wife's problem. But the why behind it is what's interesting, right? Like, and there's two critical aspects to the why. One is problems are a status symbol for the feminine. Okay, which means that um, the bigger her problem, the higher the status amongst her friends. And this goes both ways. This goes with problems and also goes with awesome things in their life. Oh, like you've probably seen this before. Maybe women are chatting and one says, "Oh, my husband just fixed the toilet and he was amazing." And then somebody else comes in and says, "Oh yeah, and my husband put a new roof on the house." And then the competition keeps going. Well, that goes for problems too, right? When the feminine brings problems to other feminine regarding, oh, this is not working in my marriage or this is not working in my life, then others will bring their problems, and whoever has the biggest problem wins. So problems are a status symbol, and this leads into, this kind of leads into what happens if you do end up solving it. First of all, you can't really solve her problems, at least not to the degree. You might feel like you've solved it, but other problems will come. And why do other problems come? Because problems are important for the feminine. It's a weird concept, right? Because those men were problem solvers. And here's the thing: if you solve all her problems, what's going to happen is you're going to become the problem because you're taking away her status symbol. And that's a big problem. You are going to be the problem and you'll be the target, right? So understanding this concept, it's a little weird. If you're new to this, you're probably doubting it. You're not even sure if this is real, but put it to the test. At least observe. When you see your wife amongst other women, or even your daughter with her friends, or even if you're away on a weekend, long weekends coming up, right? Or you're going camping with a bunch of people, whatever the scenario is, but it's a big group and there's a lot of women. And you see that the women are kind of separating themselves. They're talking, chit-chatting. Start to observe how this works. And you're going to start to see the correlation around problem, status symbol, why not to solve it, and so forth. Anything you want to add, John?
Yeah, the problem side of it, like, so as I said, yeah, there's that status amongst women, and not only gaining, it's almost gaining the intention of the attention of that group of friends. But when you come back to the relationship, and a woman brings a problem to you, yes, there's the fundamental, women were fixers. That's what we do. That's the sole purpose of why we exist, is to solve problems. But by doing that in relation to your wife's problems, you're you're communicating, hey, I don't trust that you have the ability to sort out your own problems. You're communicating that, okay, well, why else would she bring it to me unless she wants me to fix it? Like, what else is the purpose of doing that? And you're missing out on this whole, and this is how you end up getting the slap. You're missing out on the whole um, aspect as access point to actually connecting with her, getting an insight to what's going on in her world, getting an insight to, hey, what are some of the things that challenge her? And yeah, as men, when you're programmed to, okay, problem solution, okay, what's the next problem that needs to be solved? Um, that on itself does not work in a relationship with your wife, because she's trying to connect. And this goes back to what we were chatting about earlier, is some of the telltale signs leading up into uh, the slap, because all those primary connection points are being missed and the relationship breaks down.